Alright, welcome to episode 12 of Kael's Eternity, where, yes, I did just log on, but unfortunately we're out of power, so let's screw this. Pretty sure I just got 46 in there. Let's just grab a stack from the assembler, and everything comes back online. Right, now. Just before hitting record, I did kind of jump to the end of the episode 11 recording, and I saw that I'd been mentioning about putting boilers here, so let's start off with that. Now, if there's any weird background kind of whirring or anything, that may be down to well, literally just fans going, because as I record this at 5 to 4 on the 7th of January, it is 42 degrees outside. And just to repeat, and I'm putting in chat as well, it is 42 degrees outside. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the evaporation point of water is actually 50 degrees. That's the boiling point. Apparently, 50 degrees is just within the... Apparently... Because years ago I heard it sounded 50 degrees being where water starts to boil. Apparently no, it's only 100 degrees where that happens. But yeah, so literally it's just under half the boiling temperature of water outside. And why the hell have I got no freaking sound? I can see the sound for you guys, just not for me for some reason. Okay. Volume mixer maybe... No, everything's all max, so... I don't freaking get this. Sound settings... Is pretty sure I should be able to turn here the placing of the deep slate. Right, now, I'm gonna do smart. Start over here. Unless... Nope. One sec. Let's see if that fixes things. There we go. And I just had the actual turn dial on my headphones set basically all the way down. Oh. Also, be probably mainly something for the future, but if you guys would also like to see, for example, doing content made on Elite Dangerous, I do have Elite Dangerous Odyssey, so you know I'll be able to make content there. Hopefully it shouldn't lag up too overly much, because for some reason, like with the game selected as my essentially primary focus for my computer. Yeah, any YouTube video I'm watching or whatever literally lags while visually lags while playing Elite Dangerous. But yeah, as soon as I switch back to it, like switch over by Alt Tab to the browser, the lag goes away. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm no smart. Put all your in there. There we go. Now, need to fill in all here, because as mentioned near the end of the last episode, this here is where the boilers will go. Now, I might make in here all pumps and have like, you know, 2 boilers to a section, and then they'll all feed maybe into here type thing. I don't know. I'll work it out later on anyway. But for now, it's basically just a case of simply building out the building out the floor here. Because once I get at least a steam turbine going, even if it's just minimum size, I'll actually be able to start making infinite power where I don't have to rely on basically me manually resetting the system, so to speak, or refueling the system. Yeah, eventually I might need to set up just a minimum size nuclear reactor though, because antimatter requires polonium, which of course requires nuclear waste. Then plutonium, like, yeah, I'll need it for the SPS casing, but at the same time though, that's, I don't really need too much, but then that makes me antimatter, which then can use to make enriched spectrum. And antimatter pellets is not really that useful. Except for like going infinite tier stuff, but I'm just going to freaking crafting it anyway. And even then, I'll only really need infinite energy cubes. But at that point, like, looking at what? 26 26 billion RF, whereas for an induction cell, we're looking at what? Barely even more than one advanced. So, infinite cubes are really good for, like, just grabbing out of NEI to just give myself shit tons of power, to turn, to run stuff for a little while as kind of a buffer type thing. But I want to try and avoid doing that here on Eternity as much as I can. Because, like, on Even Terror I allow myself to do it, just because, convenience. and also that they'll eventually end up making that power anyway. It's literally just being able to transport that much. Hopefully. Right, and to make the boilers, I'm gonna need to make boiler casings. Of course, that'll be made a hell of a lot easier if I have a if I have a crafting CPU, then I can make it a lot easier because like, yeah, it's just a crafting recipe, but the main thing is just how tedious steel is to make. While I'm thinking of it, these look almost like they're symmetrical, but not quite, because this is 3. Hang on. What have I got it like that for? Let me just check the floor plan. Okay, right, so it's in one on the L. So it's in one on both sides. I see where I fucked up now. That's supposed to go like that. Now, because this is 1, 3, 5, 7. Alright, so we've got 13 wide here. Let's take this here as the center point. That's 13 wide. And the immune system kind of go out as far as 1, 3, 5, 7. So I could literally put the immune system behind here, and then use, well, possibly even here actually. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks there, so not quite as good. Why don't you put the ore processing system in here actually? Then I'll build the ME system here, because from the looks of things, sub-basement, yeah, the sub-basement's underneath the ground. So I could actually afford to do this. I can literally build here as like kind of an open area and dig out. It worked best with an even number, but I got an odd number to work with. So say like a 3x3 door here, and behind here, where in the floor plan this is just wall and here is just like terrain. I can actually put the full ME core behind this wall, and then underneath this I can literally like walk over like this and looking down onto like basically a whole floor essentially of just crafting units. So I think I might actually do that. But of course also really helped to have it might also really help to have the what do you call it, the you know, the power setup as well though. But then again, making the power be a lot easier with the ME system, so yeah, screw it. Don't think I have. No, I don't have the stuff to make more of these yet. But so let's get. Yeah, I don't have none of the fluids. But that's because all the fluids is in here. Now. Okay, so I can only make 5 so far. Oh yes, Skystone Block has the... Now, Skystone itself doesn't have the... Alright, so Skystone... Yeah, screw it. Alright. Give me another stack. I just need to really make 2 more, because this will become the 8th. Now, for now, I'm actually going to put down this. And actually, what casings do I have? Oh, okay, I don't have clear casings. Alright, now. 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm pretty sure 7's the maximum out I can go. Let's double check. Yep. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I need... Oh, screw it. Let's use dirt. And I just realized I need to turn put out 1 as well. Because need to be able to turn... Well, no, don't really actually. I can literally just turn use the, what do you call it? Yeah, the, and just turn, so it's turn infinite, what's it called now? Fucking, infinite channels. Right. Put that one there. Clean up my mess. Yeah then, I need some more cables. Which apparently I don't have. Okay. It's gonna be fun. Well, at least I got 10 and materials for it. Where's nether quartz? Or don't actually have a supply yet. Looks like I don't actually have my supply yet. Oh, I did though. Unless it's all at the mine. Nope. Nope. Looks like I don't. Oh well. Nice. So where's the quartz then? I know I have quartz. It's literally just down to where I left the quartz. I've used all the quartz, can I? Oh well. Air portal. One last check. Looks like, yeah. Oh well. Let's go into the nether and get some more quartz then. I also need to, you know, run it through my system a few times. Now, I reckon enough. This is literally all the quartz that I'll ever really need, because up to the workshop. Not quite sure why Zaka is taking so long to load. There we go. Now, block of quartz enriches into 4 quartz. So it's never active, because otherwise this will end up cooking into fuse quartz, which I don't want yet. I eventually do, but I just don't want yet. Now, I'm going to have to build another enrichment chamber. Which of course means I need some osmium. And some redstone. So eventually I'll be able to just automate all this anyway. Yeah, baby steps. Not really sure what I'll end up calling this episode. I can't really call it Foundation because, you know, I've already got a 10 episode called Foundations, but what can I? A sec. Okay, I probably don't have the actual notated names the episodes on the files. Oh well. But no matter. Pop it in here. And then... Ooh. Yes, I can do this. And push you there. Yeah. That was quick. Notice how the 7 10 quartz became 12? Yeah, that's the power of, well, essentially, like, Ender Eye, really. Yeah, apparently, I don't have... There we go. Now, I just gotta run that through a few more times. Actually... There we go. And then... There we go. Now that should just keep running until this all fills up. Which I just realised could end up posing an issue. But, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I really need a freaking IO port. What's 5 needs? More glass. What does that do? Quartz fiber, and then IO port. I need 2 ME drives, and there we go. Because now I can do this. Mainly it'll be a lot slower than it will eventually be. But as you can see, it does very quickly tend to sort things out, actually. I'm going extra smart. I'm actually going to see how well I can actually have all these sort. Not really expecting it to sort well, of course, but I'm at least hopeful that, you know, some sorting can be done. Oh, I know, yeah. And have it all sort based on like this, and let it sort itself. Now we'll have to make at least one 4K ME cell to properly sort like this, but this is at least a start. Yeah. 4K component. I need 3 1Ks. I need calculation processor. Calculation. And need a piece of redstone. And of course, because I'm floating things around. And then I need some silicon. And now I can take one Certus. And this will really speed things up. And also give me a shit ton more space as well. As you can see, still getting more and more quartz. I gotta wait until I have at least 64 normal quartz though. So that'll take a little while. It's about ready to be built again. Slowly going. That's all that I can hold. And calculation processor. I now get to make my first 4K. And look at that, I got an extra 1K. Take 4K. Empty 1K there. Take all the other 1Ks and just stack them all. And now of course the 4K is full. That's perfectly fine because we want it to be full. There we go. And real enough, this is literally all the 10 drives I'll actually ever need. Now, I need to make another probably a 4K, just so I can get more storage there. But that'll come after I make the next step, which is of course 1K crafting storage, and of course I need two more calculation processes, which means I need 2 more Certus. Now whereabouts did I put? That's right, yeah, it's at 9. I need to enrich that all into go to make it all into charge Certus, and then I can then go from charge Certus to doubling up the Certus. And of course this out. Well, nothing for it really, but to grab more redstone out. That's almost ready. I want to try and wait until this fills up again though. Let's sprint 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Some more. I'm also gonna try and fill up here as well. And of course that needs another stack. Let's make it 600 seconds. So once it all fills up here and here, then here will backlog and it'll be fully filled. And of course there's where it runs out. Another 600. Yes, it was going down, but at the same time though, it's kind of to expect when it's filling up here. I'm not sure whereabouts those goats are. I know, that's backlogged, that's backlogged, that's backlogged, and that's pretty much out. So, tick sprint. So I also need to take another stack with the other energy cube. Just gonna tick sprint until I get all this filled up, which will eventually happen. Just takes a little bit of time. Thankfully, time is something I have. There we go. It's now all backlogged. Now jump back. Give this one the stack. Tick sprint. Let's go 100 seconds. Running out of power, that's why. Yeah, screw it. Gonna have to sacrifice this redstone for it. So workshop, and then I just need to make 32 into charge basically. Or 32 into dust rather. Sprint 600 seconds so I can try and fill here up some. course, need to refill the power. Go another 600 seconds. Another 600. It's slowly filling up. Now, walk to the mine again. And then give this power. And then tick sprint 240 seconds. And of course, wondering why I'm making which. Right. Walk back to the workshop. And hang on. I need tick sprint 6 seconds. Now, I believe, yeah, I can literally just do this, and then walk to the workshop, and now of course gotta tick sprint this, and also refill the power again. Now, sprint 60 seconds. Make it 600. I literally just need this to fill up with 64 nether quartz, and then we'll be good. Hopefully we get more than just 10. And of course run out of end steel. Yay. Screw it, gonna have to just continue without it. Let's do 10 more of those. Where'd he go now? Or did he straight up despawn? Oh, hang on. Huh. Just around because the 10 llamas are still here. Just gotta find where particles are. Somewhere here. Ha. Huh? On. Right. Oh, the problem with 1DT at night, you literally can't freaking see the guy. There we go. Not bad, but also really not good for me, for what I need. Oh well. Take sprint. 3 seconds. There we go. Now you can walk back to the mine. And douche. Oh shit. Let's do that. Gives me a little bit more power to work with. And of course, only got me 31%. But what also did, however, it's got me a little bit closer to what I really need, because I now have the materials needed for my next 2 calculation circuits, which of course will give us the crafting unit, which then put with 1K, and then I got 10 crafting storage. Now I really won't be able to do much with this, like freaking at all, because literally it's like 10-24 bytes maximum. But this is a start. I can then right click this with a 4K ME component, and it'll upgrade it, and then give me back to 1K. Now, I now need crafting processing unit, which means I need another 2 unit calculation. So douche, and redstone. I need 3 redstone. I need 3 silicon, and I need a diamond. So then I can make hang on. No, I don't actually need a diamond yet. Cool. So I'll just need to do that then. Flame in my throat today. Now I need patent access terminal, which I need to make crafting terminal. I need to make 2 flux dust. Really not hard. Let's lose that. Technically premature? Yeah. Do I really care? Not really. Yeah. I need to make Annihilation Core, which of course means I need to grab out one of these. Annihilation. Formation. Crafting. And then take another Certus. Another Certus for my Turtus. So take that out. I'll eventually need like 11 of these, because one for silicon, one for each of the circuits, and also one for the accumulation circuits. Which, those will be fun. I need to put you there so I can access both view. Where put the other terminal? Sure, I made 2 terminals. That's an encoding pattern access. Apparently I hadn't actually made it yet. Literally the first pattern I ever make is always blank pattern. Why? Because you need blank patterns to be able to make patterns. So I now have the ability to create patterns, but then I also need the ability to make steel, which for now I'll do this, which can't really do that now. That's right, I'll also make molecular assembler to be able to actually run all the crafting. Yeah. I need that there, that brings out line. There actually, and then that goes there, that can go there, and then of course I need that there, because I need to make that could be interesting to build with. Right, flux dust. Now It's slowly filling up, which is good. But of course, my main issue right now is just having the calls. Because this annihilation core, this formation core, I can now make pattern providers. Once I also use small planks. Just gonna manually craft these ones because that way it's a little bit less finicky. Now, make that into a small one, and Bob's Unicorn I now have crafting. Admittedly, it only allows me to make blank pattern, but the point is, I can now actually start auto crafting. Which can also be smart when those tools and they get stored. Now, so I need boiler casings. I'm pretty sure. So, unfortunately, get blacked out for a moment, just because I need to look up boiler casings. Where's turbine? There we go. Thermal electric boiler. Now, it's 3 long, 3 wide, 4 tall minimum. So it's casing, superheater, pressure disperser. Okay. Number T. That's a lot of phantoms. Let's see how many phantoms. 12. Right, now. Yes, I'm starting over here, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, like that. And then walk back to the workshop so I can slash back there. And now I need boiler valve. I believe I need yeah, I think it's like 3 I need. So make no random boiler casings. Now I will need more boiler casings as well, so first, shipping element, I need to make that. I need some more copper. There's some copper. There's some copper. Put that through. And now I just wait for the copper to process down. Because I don't have any copper yet. Unless I have some hardy knee. Very highly doubt. And nope, I don't. Okay. Yeah. Right, ran out of salt. Where's... partial salt. And yeah, just go get enough flint. Which might as well do that by doing this. And these all up in there. And then I just need to take a bit of cobble. And once I grind enough cobble down, I should be able to get some flint, which might be a couple of stacks. And probably, I don't know, 4 stacks will probably be the amount I need. Because I need to also fill this back up. As you can see, somewhat quickly goes through the flint too. So of course got micromanage here, and then yeah. And unfortunately we're already at the 1 hour mark, so I think I might actually call this kind of series of episodes. And I think I might call this series of episodes Industrial Revolution. Really not sure why the hell my 10.3 is so scratchy today either. Hopefully some Pepsi Max will have fixed it though. Right. Now. And I actually just do another stack of cobble, and then I'll cut it here. And probably start recording episode 13. And yeah. I forgot I can do double the amount of flint I have. Now, eventually, pretty sure I mentioned episode 11, but no, well, episode 10 or 11, one or two, but eventually I actually have 2 sag mills, only one of which will be constantly producing flint. Right now, putting all the gravel. Pulverize all the gravel. Once I get enough flint up, then I'll be able to actually process the next round of copper. As you can see, it's already gone pretty well, so. And yeah. Right now, I'm smart. Put that in there. Do I actually have any pins? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah. guess I'll try and just cut it here. And yeah, then I'll see I'll see you all in in episode 13, where we're gonna start off with getting more of the cobblestone all sorted through. Here I don't really have much granite though, because granite's really useless, so I can just chuck it through without even having a care in the world. But yeah. Then so I'll cut it here, and then start recording episode 13. And yeah, I'll see you then.